Hi, this is Francisco Bujan from vitalcoaching.com. We are talking about staying fit, and the topic for this video is why raw is good. Well, we are talking about eating raw strategies, nutrition strategies, and what I want to tell you here is a little bit more about eating raw food and why it is good for you, why it is good for your body, why it gives you a boost of energy. When you eat food, when you process it, most of the times you lose a very big part of the nutrients which are contained in the original product. For instance, if you take a banana, a fruit, or a vegetable, every time you actually eat it, you will lose maybe 50-60% of the qualities that make this fruit good for you to eat. Okay, so the key here is not to heat the vegetable or the fruit. It's not to process it, to take it exactly as it is, to use it in its original state, so that the life force content that you have in this product is still preserved when you take it in your body. And this by itself is one of the top strategies, the top nutrition strategies that you can start applying straight away in your life if you feel that your diet is unhealthy. It is simply eating more raw, lots more. Right now in my diet, I think I am at probably 80% of raw food. And the only reason why I'm not at 100% is because I live with somebody and we share meals, and sometimes I'm not the one cooking, and I don't want to be too fanatical and make it hard on this other person. So I eat cooked meals as well. They taste nice, I still enjoy them, but if I had the choice, or when I'm by myself, I probably shift my diet to probably 95% raw food. Every now and then there is a little bit of, tiny little bit processed food. For instance, I eat some yogurt, or I will have, something which is like olive oil, or other products which have been a little bit processed. But most of it, probably 95%, stays raw. It means that I will take fruit and mix it in within shakes, really break it down, or have fruit as snacks. Then I will take vegetables, cut them in very, very small, and have lots of salads with that. It's very frequent for me to have a salad for lunch and a salad for dinner, and the breakfast will be based on fruit, on whole flour, in this kind of cream that I already showed you earlier. So now it's very much possible to do it. The only reason why people don't eat raw is simply because of a habit, because we were born within a certain context in the Western world, or in the Eastern, wherever you live, where we are used simply to cook our meals. And very often, for hygiene reasons, people cook, for instance, in third world countries, you will have to cook your meals so that the ingredients that you use are clear from bacteria and or other, worms or whatever you might have, which would be bad for your body. But the habit itself of cooking is something that we learned from a long time ago, and it's not really that much needed anymore. Honestly, one day I realized, I thought, why do I need to to cook these vegetables? It's not needed. Most of the vegetables that we use, including cabbage or even broccoli, I mean, you take it raw and it's actually okay. If you don't want it 100% raw, you can steam it a tiny little bit. It's going to be crunchy, but really nice. The same with carrots, with most of the vegetables that we use. They don't need to be cooked. Tomatoes don't need to be cooked. So if you eat them raw, you gain much greater benefit from these nutrients. And what happens when you do that? What happens when you actually get more nutrients from the food you eat? It means that you will need to eat less. Your body saturates, or it stops sending you hunger signals as soon as it reaches its point of satisfaction on the nutrients, micronutrients level. So when you don't give your body what it needs, it keeps on sending hunger signals. So if the micronutrients have been broken down by overheating, eventually you don't get everything that you need in your body and need to eat twice as much. I'll come back for more on this topic because it's an essential one. Take care and have a great day. Bye-bye.